Stephanie White. Stephanie White gets a technical foul. Stephanie White getting a technical foul in the game, which they are up by 23 points. Caitlin Clark clapping it up. Everybody in the venue, we're clapping it up. Oh, it feels good, folks.
When the Indiana Fever took the floor Thursday night against the Las Vegas Aces, no one anticipated the chaos that would follow. What began as a routine regular season matchup quickly spiraled into yet another glaring display of WNBA officiating failures, this time with the entire world watching.
Tell you, bro, we have another situation dealing with these referees, dog. Now, we know the Indiana Fever pulled out and got the dub yesterday over the Las Vegas Aces, pretty much holding them under 60 points. And I'm here to tell you, dog, that did not come without controversy, bro. We know every single game, the WNBA referees, it's simply a disgrace. And we have another case of that.
The Fever, led by Aya Wilson, absolutely crushed the Aces 81-54, ending a brutal 16-game losing streak that had haunted them since 2019. But the real story wasn't just the win. The refs seemed determined to hand the game to Wilson and her squad, and it still wasn't enough. What unfolded was the WNBA's biased officiating laid bare, exposed for all to see, as the Indiana Fever refused to let corrupt calls dictate their fate.
I didn't realize how bad it was until today. I'm not gonna lie. I did not realize how bad it was until today. Like, I was seeing constant tweets put out over the last day, and even some of them where it was like, it's mostly the one where Stephanie White ended up having to get teed up, where it was like, it was literally like the rules of basketball are being changed.
First, let's address the elephant in the room, Aya Wilson's special whistle. All night, she was racking up calls that would make even the kindest ref raise an eyebrow. MVP treatment was on full display, 13 trips to the foul line, just 4 shy of the entire Indiana Fever roster. Pause and think about that. One player nearly matched an entire team in free throws. If that doesn't scream favoritism, what does?
The only player to show up, well, the only players to show up for the Las Vegas Aces was A'ja Wilson, the WNBA referees, and Kathy Engelbert. Now, why Kathy Engelbert, the commissioner? Because, well, she won't do anything about the officiating in this league. And it's kind of funny. I seem to remember some players talking about a special whistle last year? Question mark. The only player that I could see that's truly got a special whistle is A'ja Wilson. My God. You're never beating these allegations. No wonder you put up whatever it is, 23 points a game, 25 points a game.
In the third quarter, fans witnessed what many are calling the most blatant example of referee bias in recent memory. Lexi Hull had executed a textbook play, boxing out Wilson to secure a defensive rebound, something that happens dozens of times every game. But Wilson, clearly unwilling to be outplayed, leapt from behind, grappling Hull, jumping on top of her, and trying to snatch the ball away.
This ref is a disgrace to the uniform. This right in front of here. Right in front of her, bro. At what point do we consider and study bias in referees? Many Fever fans were not happy when they sing this. When they sing she was refereeing. So I'm guessing this referee has been dropping the ball. Watch this, guys.
Time down. The drive gets inside, floats it up. Shot won't fall. Wilson, what looks like over the back. But jump ball is...
Literally, Sophie wanted an over the back call for Wilson.
Any competent referee would have called it exactly what it was. A clear over-the-back foul on Wilson. Instead, these officials had the audacity to rule it a jump ball. Even the broadcasters couldn't hide their disbelief. Social media erupted, with one fan writing, "A'ja Wilson is the most privileged player in the WNBA." This was textbook over the back on Lexi Hull, but the league loves A'ja and the Aces, so the refs call a jump ball.
29 points, a huge game from A'ja Wilson. The rest of her team didn't show up. 13 foul shots. She had 13 foul attempts. Look at the rest of the team. They didn't. And nobody on the... Are you kidding me? When it comes to the Indiana Fever, the referees are looking in the opposite direction. Nobody had more than 4 foul attempts. A'ja Wilson, 11 of 13. No wonder she scored 29 points.
If you're enjoying this biased officiating, don't forget to subscribe. What we're seeing isn't just bad refereeing, It's a systematic pattern of protecting certain players while targeting others. The WNBA has created a two-tiered system. Stars like Aya Wilson can do whatever they want on the court without consequence, while teams like the Indiana Fever have to battle both their opponents and the officials. Wilson literally grappled with Hull, making clear contact from behind, a foul any other player would have been called for immediately. But because she's the league's golden child, the rules suddenly don't apply. The message is unmistakable. If you're an MVP, you get to play by your own set of rules. And this frustration isn't limited to Fever fans. Basketball fans across the league are recognizing the blatant double standard.
Is on the end line. And by the way, it was a soft foul, but it was a foul. So Michaela Timpson is on the sideline, and she's kind of trying to get her balance. She's on one leg. She's trying to get her balance to get back in bounds, and as she's on one leg, a little bit off balance, trying to get her balance, A'ja Wilson just comes in and knocks her over. Did A'ja Wilson hit her hard? No. Did A'ja Wilson hit her hard? No. But it's and the referees rightfully called a foul, and somehow, I mean this, somehow they challenged and won. They challenged and won.
By the fourth quarter, with the Fever already leading by 23, Indiana head coach Stephanie White had seen enough. All game, the refs had given Wilson every possible advantage while ignoring obvious fouls against her players. When the biased officiating continued even in garbage time, White finally snapped. She charged toward the nearest official, gesturing furiously and demanding accountability for the calls that weren't being made. The referee, clearly fed up with being called out, hit White with a technical foul. But White didn't flinch. Instead, she doubled down. "I don't see this as frustration boiling over, more as making a point," she said after the game. She wasn't venting, she was sending a message. This kind of favoritism would no longer be tolerated. And her players loved every second of it.
The technical foul late in the game, just frustration's kind of boiling over. It seemed like Caitlin and the players got fired up and enjoyed it a little bit.
Yeah, well, I don't know about frustrations boiling over as more to just making a point. Caitlin said she got me though, so she just got a bonus.
The moment that perfectly captured this chaos came from Caitlin Clark. Even sidelined with a groin injury, she leapt out of her seat the instant the technical foul was called, clapping and cheering like her team had just won a championship. She immediately ran over to White, slapping her coach a celebratory high five, making it clear she fully supported calling out the refs. The cameras caught Clark mouthing "FYA," while continuing to clap, a display of the passion and fire that makes her special. "She's got me though," White said with a grin. "She just got a bonus." The reference to Clark's Commissioner's Cup earnings underscored just how united the Fever have become in the face of blatant biased officiating.